Yeah, that's it. Okay, episode 2.
Yeah.
Took a little bit longer, but we're back now.
We're getting there.
That's
Ant's got some updates. He's got a little scar. He went through some trouble. He's all right.
A few bad missions,
Yeah.
some weathering on the side.
Yeah.
So, okay, episode 1, successful in our book.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're nearing 100, or we maybe have passed it.
I think we're like at 80 something.
80 something.
High 80s. Pretty good.
That's not bad.
Couple shorts.
Yeah, you work on the shorts.
100 plus views. Wasn't much at all. It was just clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we're going to be working on a TikTok
Yeah.
to post some of the shorts, maybe some other different short form videos and stuff like that right now.
Thank you to SB Goob. The intro will be playing before this, but we didn't hear it. That's fine.
That's right. Incredible intro.
Yeah.
So, pumped about that. Our docket for today,
Mm-hmm.
we have Doomsday. There was the trailer that was shown. I don't know where it was shown, but
I'm going to forget now. CinemaCon?
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe CinemaCon. So, I saw a bunch of people online talking about how they got to see it. It seemed cool.
Seemed pretty good. I heard a lot of good stuff.
Then we're going to do a what if segment, which you can explain that when we get to it.
Okay.
And then we have another blind ranking for Levi. He has blind ranking villain suits across Marvel and DC. And then maybe some random stuff at the end. I'm going to talk about Star Wars Zero Company that just had a few more details released about it that I'm pretty pumped about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, first segment for us to start is Doomsday.
Doomsday.
So the trailer, we're going to talk about not really leaks. It was an official trailer shown.
Yeah.
So it's not really leaks, but just what people talked about in the trailer.
Yeah.
So what was the one thing? What was your top scene that you heard about?
Top scene I heard about was Doom catching Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Thrown at him with only 2 fingers, which I thought was really interesting. But I will say the most interesting thing I heard, as far as not even just a scene, they're saying that RDJ is going to be heavily scarred in the face, like Doom, and he's going to have like an accent, like Latvian.
So he will have the Latvian accent.
So like he will be Victor Von Doom. Like he's not going to be Tony Stark.
Okay.
So that made me a little...
I just said before we started that I was skeptical of it, and I'm not as skeptical that you just said that. Because I think that was my main thing, you know, the accent thing has really started to bug me in some movies.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you saw Gladiator 2, but Denzel Washington in that movie is, to me, just Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
It's not...
I actually have heard about that.
And I don't think that everyone who does an accent needs it to be, like, the best accent possible.
Yeah.
But I think it helps, and especially in this case, trying to separate it from Iron Man or from Tony Stark and making it not some weird, I don't know, some weird thing like him being scarred and having the accent. That makes me feel better about it.
Right.
But yeah, the Stormbreaker thing. I will say when I heard about it specifically stopping it with 2 fingers, I don't know, I don't know how that is. Obviously, I didn't hear enough detail, but I don't know if it's like he swipes it away.
I would
with 2
assume
fingers.
because he's like magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is he gonna swipe it away with 2 fingers? Because when I first heard it, I was like, is he like blocking it or is he like catching it?
Chopstick.
Yeah. And that seemed a little goofy to me. Yeah. But again, that was my initial like thought about it. But that's the end. Is that the final scene or the final clip?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw a bunch of like AI recreations, but like everyone that did see it was saying it was like, this obviously isn't the trailer, but like this is accurate, at least to like what the characters looked like.
Really?
Yeah. So
I haven't
like,
seen any of those.
I guess that means that Steve Rogers is going to look like he did in Infinity War. Because he didn't have the long hair,
on the run, the beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is interesting, because in the teaser of him, he looked like how he did at the end of Endgame.
He's clean.
So maybe there's 2.
Maybe
I did see something about that, and I was like, please, that would be so cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I think I'm on the rise of being more optimistic about it. I think I'm more excited. I think I'm more because I think I'm going into it having a little bit more excitement, like I did going to see Infinity War.
Yeah.
Because we knew that it was going to lead to another movie.
Right.
And this is leading into Secret Wars, but it's not necessarily like an Infinity War Endgame situation.
Yeah.
Some people are saying it's more of just like a first Avengers situation. So I think that'll be cool. And obviously we have a lot more to see, a lot more characters on screen, both seen, unseen, old. So I heard that, it wasn't my favorite clip I heard about, but I heard that Cyclops is in it.
Yeah.
Has the new suit.
Yeah.
Which is that the same suit from the teaser?
Yeah.
As far as you know?
I think so. That would make sense.
So
I'm just glad they're doing classic suits.
Yeah, classic.
I'm pumped.
Do you think that they're gonna? Do you think that in the long run it'll be a new Magneto and Professor Xavier?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I think if anything, well, no, they're not going to be cameos because they specifically said like every character in this movie is like actually doing something and they're very important and vital. So like, but I also wouldn't be surprised if all the old X-Men are back, so they could have a brutal like wipeout scene.
Oh.
And then we get all the new X-Men in Secret Wars.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
I felt the not X-Men, Wolverine and Deadpool Wolverine felt like they were kind of trying to do this exit for all the old X-Men, like trying to be like this is the last movie. But then you also had Logan that kind of did that, and then Deadpool and Wolverine brought it back, and now Doomsday is presumably going to be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
potentially. So
I would assume maybe not. I don't know.
Some of them, I would be fine if they stuck around.
Yeah.
If they brought some of the old.
Well, actually, I did see. I think Halle Berry Storm is going to be in Secret Wars.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
maybe they won't get killed off in Doomsday. I don't know why she wouldn't be in this though. Or no, never mind. There was a whole interview with Chris Hemsworth. He was like just saying they didn't want two Storm people, like lightning people.
Oh, okay.
It's too confusing. And I was like, all right, sure.
I get it. It's like Thor's not really like. I mean, I guess he is the Storm guy.
Yeah.
He is Storm, but it's more tied to lightning.
Yeah.
In what we've seen. So okay, that's
That
good.
was random.
Yeah, we need to do like a full list of every
Yeah.
character that's been
There's
teased.
so much.
Because I mean, you got the chairs, and then you got all this other stuff.
Yeah.
People fighting on sets, supposedly. So, my favorite clip that I heard about would probably be the Shang-Chi Gambit.
I'm excited for that.
Like we talked about that just quickly before we started recording. But I thought Gambit was really cool in Deadpool Wolverine. And so I don't know, I'm excited to see that because I thought when I saw the Wolverine movie back in the day, I thought it was really cool, and I had no experience with the character. So to me, I thought that whole clip of him in that movie was cool.
Yeah.
Purely based on his abilities and everything.
Right.
But then seeing Channing Tatum with Gambit, I was like, okay, so this is more of an actual it's tied into the MCU at that point.
Yeah.
And so, I'm excited to see that fight. I think it'll be cool. I guess I had a misconception on the power scaling of what I thought Gambit was at, because I would think that Shang-Chi would destroy him.
Yeah.
And maybe he does.
I don't know. I'm already envisioning he's gonna send the rings at him and he's gonna block him with the bow staff.
Yeah.
Like Darth Maul style type thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, what's his staff made of? Do we know?
I don't know.
Or is it
It's probably just
super important, but
titanium.
Okay.
Like similar to what Bucky's first arm was.
Oh yeah,
Not
okay.
like vibranium or anything. But, and then sometimes he makes it like the laser.
Yes.
So
I think that would be more like.
Yeah.
I can see that balancing it out a little bit.
Right.
But but yeah. So that was probably the favorite thing I heard of. I think there were some clips of Was there some clips of Namor in there?
Yeah. There was also Mystique and Yelena fighting, and Mystique turns into her as they're fighting. That sounds really cool.
Is it Jennifer Lawrence?
No, it's
the
Rebecca Renee.
Okay, so that's interesting too.
Yeah.
I would love. I mean, we talked about this the last time too. You have dream projects that you'd love to see. I think any sort of espionage story with Mystique, like long, series, I think would be incredible. But they've already kind of got into that with the whole the scroll. I mean, they've kind of already dove into that.
Yeah.
So I think it would almost be like a rehashing of that format.
Well, they might need to, because Secret Invasion was pretty terrible.
Maybe that could be the redeeming factor that they can bring it back. I quickly too. I have caught up season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, and then I'm into season 2. And there's a scene where Matt goes to represent that guy who stole the fiddle faddle or something
From season 1?
From season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. He gets assigned that case as his firm does like these pro bono things for people, and so that guy steals the popcorn to the kettle corn.
Yeah.
And when he's like, "Could it have been a scroll?" I was like, I don't know. That was hilarious, but the tone of the show is so like serious. So when he said that, I was like, oh my gosh, they're tying it in. But they tied that in. They say could have been a scroll, and maybe it's just because of the Spider-Man trademark issues or copyright issues. But then Fisk also says like we don't need people in spider suits, which I get why they have to do that. Yeah. But when you hear that, you're like, just say Spider-Man. Like everyone knows what you're talking about.
I guess at the same time, for me, it still works because he doesn't like him. So
it's derogatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good too. That's a good point. And Vincent D'Onofrio as Fisk is incredible.
Yeah.
Just his little tics and trying to restrain himself and be. I mean, he's trying to be political. In season 2, he's really not trying to be political, obviously.
I do really like him. Obviously, he's great, especially in season 2. But I do hope if they are making season 3, I do hope we get like a new main villain, because I mean Fisk has been the main villain for the whole show.
Yeah, for
and
everything.
The show.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, we've all seen the pictures of the Brand New Day.
Oh yeah.
And there could be a lot to come out of that.
I hope.
I'm trying to remember where the Hand left off in the original series in the Defenders.
I didn't watch Defenders.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
That may be a segment on the next episode as we watch Defenders and discuss that. Because I know that Defenders came out after season 2, the original, maybe.
I think so.
And then you had season 3 with Bullseye.
Yes.
But I don't know, maybe the Hand gets dealt with fully in the Defenders or not. I know that they're
I think that is
the main villain or accompanying the main villain or something.
Of season 2.
Of Defenders.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But yeah, I knew, as much as I like season 2 so far, a new villain would probably be good.
Yeah.
Just to give him something.
Yeah.
But did I tell you about me reading about Daredevil's abilities on the Marvel wiki, the official Earth 616 wiki? Granted, you can't make every comic book character exactly how they are in the comics.
Yeah.
Every comic run is different. But man, if you read the list of his abilities on that, you're like, none of these Jokers should even be touching him. Like he can run at like super speed essentially. He can, I don't know. It just was funny. Like this guy's a lot more powerful than the show, but obviously the show's to be one way.
Yeah. Oh, that just reminded me of. There's so many good Daredevil comics moments. There's one, I'm gonna butcher it now, but like he's fighting U.S. Agent, and he has like a beard, and he says something. It's like, "I don't want to kill you, but are you right with God?" U.S. Agent says, it's something about like, I'm aligned with God, and Daredevil's like, then he wouldn't have sent the devil, and the lights go out, and it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that scene, probably one of my top scenes of Marvel right now is Fisk and Daredevil sitting in the diner at the beginning of Born Again.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was raised to believe in grace. See, if you change your ways, we'll be fine. But I was also raised to believe in retribution. And I was like, I mean, it's just like, and I'm sure like I said, I need to rewatch the first Daredevil show to be sure, but I feel like this show is really doing a good job. The Born Again is doing a great job of trying to show how conflicted he is with everything, like trying to, does not want to kill people, like he's really torn. And then when he does lose it and starts hurting people or fighting, it bothers him so much.
I'm gonna look it up. I found it. Oh. He says, don't need saving, I'm right with God. He says, if you were, he would listen to the devil.
Yeah, that's totally that. Speaking, kind of capping off the Doomsday discussion, do you want to see any live action recreation of Doomsday ripping out Thanos' skull?
I'm pretty sure it is going to happen.
It's going to happen?
Like, they did a drone show or something at Disney, and
at the park?
They like show that.
Really?
And it's like a light show with drones. But
they showed
I couldn't make it out. I guess it made more sense if you were there because of the way the camera makes it glare or whatever. But apparently that happens. I don't know, maybe that's just like random promo and it's not actually for the movie, but it was all like Doom stuff.
Doom stuff. I want to go back and rewatch.
I do want to see it.
What was Doom in back in the day? Fantastic. Who was in the second Fantastic Four?
He was in both. He was in all the Fantastic Four movies except for like the MCU one.
Okay. I kind of want to go back and rewatch those.
Yeah.
Just maybe for the entertainment value of seeing it again, because I think it's the last time we've live action seen him. Right? Was he in the second Fantastic Four series with Miles Teller and Michael Jordan and all that?
He was in the villain. He wasn't very
good.
Doctor Doom, but
okay. That was a movie that I caught at like a hotel one time and just watched it, and I wasn't paying attention.
That's fair. I didn't either. In the second Fantastic Four, like with the original cast, he gets the Silver Surfer board.
He does, doesn't he?
And he fights Human Torch, but Human Torch is like messed up, so he has all of their powers. That's what that movie is, and that's the Cloud, Galactus.
Yes, yes. Dude, you just unlocked that movie. Like you just, I would have completely forgotten all that.
Yeah.
That's another on the rewatch list that would need to go. That would need to be watched. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess first Doomsday trailer looks great. Is it going to come out with what, Brand New Day, or is it going to come out?
I would hope they do it before that.
Just a straight release.
Yeah. I would say probably in the next month, because I saw something where it was like all the other Avengers movies, their trailer has come out 180 days before, so that's 6 months. So like,
and it's
June.
Yeah, so I mean it's in
June,
December, right?
Yeah.
Is it when Doomsday coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean we're coming up
in the next month or two. We can get it
before you're gone.
Yeah.
You know what? It's in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Doomsday sounds good.
I'm excited. I probably mentioned it to you. I definitely told someone like in the last few days. They were asking me about it, and I was like, the Russo brothers just have such a good track record, and like they've handled all these characters before, and they've mentioned multiple times that they only made this movie because they had like a eureka moment, like genius level storyline for RDJ being Doctor Doom. So I just have faith that they're gonna make this movie what it needs to be.
Yeah.
So
I would agree with that. They do have a good track record.
Yeah.
I mean that's a comforting thing on like the production levels. That they do have a good track record of it.
And I guess, well, one thing a lot of people don't realize is like this isn't just a fifth Avengers movie, and they just hire the Russos and they're doing all this random stuff. Like they made this movie because of their idea for Robert Downey Jr. So like
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. So it's like set up for him for this idea.
Okay.
So it's not like just shoved in there randomly. So I think it'll be
good. They are re-releasing also in-game, right?
Yeah.
With
more stuff.
New footage or footage that didn't get used? I was confused on that when I saw the release.
I don't know. I think it's deleted scenes, and I'm pretty sure there's like an actual post-credit scene now Because the original Endgame doesn't actually have a post-credit scene.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that will set up Doomsday.
Doom. Okay.
I think. And that's in, like, September.
I'm-
Endgame is.
You know, I think some people are worried that they're going to just basically, like, there's, like, no hint at Doom, and then now everyone's looking at these little things that are like, oh, this hinted at Doom back then. So I think some people are worried about them pulling it out of thin air. But if they got it because of this idea, and they have a confident way of tying it in, I'm like...
That's what I think.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, next, we have our what if.
What if, okay.
So, do you want to explain exactly what it'll be?
So, it's kind of just, we have this short list of movies and shows, and we are given a challenge. We have to change one thing to make it better, in our opinion, but only one thing. So, there's going to be some really good movies, and you're going to be thinking, I don't know what I want to change, or if there is anything to change. And there's going to be really bad movies where you're like, oh no, I can only change one thing. That I wish I could change the whole movie, or whatever. Okay. So, that's kind of I think we're starting off better movies, and then we're going to go to worse.
Yes.
As far as subjectively, with most people.
Subjective. Yeah. So, first one, Captain America Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
One thing to change.
Well, there's not too much. I guess. Gosh, this is really hard. I don't know. Do you have something?
I kind of do, and I don't know exactly how I would flesh it out. My initial thing would be that I think it already does a great job of this political espionage and corruption and infiltration by Hydra and all this stuff. And I kind of wish that there was maybe a dual storyline that incorporated some of the Russian intelligence stuff that is like Black Widow's all about that.
Yeah.
And so I almost kind of not that I don't think that Black Widow's like terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's great.
Yeah.
But like I think that I kind of wish maybe that they hinted at more of that stuff too. Because it's really all about Hydra infiltrating the government, which is plenty that they handle, and you don't want it to get overcrowded. Yeah. But some of that espionage stuff, I think they could have set up some future stuff with that as well, and maybe led into it. So I don't know. That really would maybe be my only complaint. Not complaint. Like if I could think of one thing to add, I think that would make it feel more like a spy movie.
Yeah. And
maybe give and I love Captain America suit that movie, and I would say maybe give him an even better like stealth suit or something. But again, that was early. Like we get more advanced technology later on in movies. So,
yeah.
And there could be more to come. So
right. This isn't really a good change, I guess, because the whole movie is about like secretive, like you don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's just because I was really young when it came out, and I'm still young. But like I understand what's happening, but like there are a few sections like the police and Nick Fury, like just a little more clarity, I guess, because like there were years where I was just like, I thought he just like made them mad, and they were just chasing him.
They were just chasing him.
Yeah, I was so confused.
Get revenge.
And like they don't bring it up either. Like after, they're not like they talk about obviously Hydra's infiltrated everything, but like I guess I never just thought about they're infiltrating the police too.
Yeah.
Like I just
that's a good point. Yeah.
I just didn't think about that, and I was like, why are the police just like suddenly
randomly
crashing into this guy?
Yeah. Which that's
like a super tiny thing, but like that's all I can think of.
Yeah, like you said, we got some good stuff. It's not going to change.
For me, this movie is like obviously amazing movie, really good action, but like as far as MCU, it focuses on Captain America as a protagonist, but it also has just a couple side characters that are big heroes, MCU heroes, and it starts them off or continues their arcs, like Black Widow, starts people off like Falcon. It's just like It's not big like Civil War, like cameo, like team up everything, but it still feels connected to the MCU. It has big implications, like Age of Ultron. They start off fighting Hydra, so it fits really well.
It does fit really well. Yes, it fits really well. I think it stays in its lane.
Yeah.
And it does it well.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Next one we have is Iron Man.
Okay. I think for me it'd be Obadiah Stane. He is a good villain, but he's pretty basic for a villain. He's just a rich guy, doesn't like Tony Stark, wants to be richer. He just wants to kill him, steal his technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then, like, the third act's good. I do like his death with, like, the giant arc reactor. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's just, like, a CGI Iron Man versus Iron Man fight.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, it's the first Iron Man movie. It's still a really good movie. I don't know. I just think he probably could have had a little more depth. But obviously, Jeff Bridges does a great job acting him. Makes it a lot better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. If I could change one thing, this is hard. Because when I rewatched that a while back, I was like, man, I really love this. Actually, this is actually like a really good movie. And I don't think I appreciated it as much at the time. Mm-hmm. I think if I had to make one change, I kind of wish that, because in Iron Man 2, the villain, I can't remember his name. Whiplash. I was trying to think of his actual name, which I would never have come up with.
Ivan Drago.
Is it just Ivan Drago? Wait, is it Ivan Drago?
Or Drago. No, that's Black Widow. I think it's Drago.
Anyway, I think in his, he has more of like a personal, there's, maybe it's not executed well to some people.
That's the Rocky villain.
Okay, you said Drago, I was like, isn't Drago the Russian guy from Rocky?
Wrong franchise.
I think that in Iron Man 2, Whiplash has more of a personal reason against Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And so...
Vanko.
One letter off. I'm Vanko. So I think that... I don't want to say that I would replace Obadiah Stane because, like I said, I think he's a good villain. Just go off. That's our ring light setup that we were trying out.
Tell it made such a difference, right?
But I would almost maybe have him be like a companion to Obadiah Stane. Because I don't feel like, Tony has improved, and then the technology has improved, but I feel like the technological level in fight is also kind of
So I do really like actually about that final fight where he uses the cold, like he goes up and that was smart,
which is a learning moment for him. So I guess that's really a terrible thing to change. I don't know what I would add or change to that movie.
I know what I'd change. I'd make the movie come out a day earlier so I could say I was born the same day the MCU was born.
That's good. There we go.
Because it came out the day after I was born.
That's better than mine anyway, so we'll do that.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Man of Steel.
Do you like this movie?
I like Man of Steel.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've seen it. Probably, it'd have to be Paul Kent's death. I think.
I was thinking of that. Yeah. Like, that would probably be my one main thing to change.
Or if something else, him killing Zod. Which I get that a little more, but
you think he shouldn't have killed him?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because Superman does Superman kill people? Am I making that up?
I think Superman kills people.
Okay, maybe he does. I don't know. Okay, well that's fine. I just like Pa Kent's death more. Just because
he's fast enough to do everything and no one would know.
And not even that. Like,
it seems like a useless sacrifice. It's a useless death. Like,
I understand you don't want your son to be publicly outed as this alien. But I understand that aspect. But the whole point of his death in the comics is like a heart attack, right? Or cancer or something. It's something natural.
I thought it was a heart attack.
Heart attack, okay. And the whole point is like, no matter how strong you are, there are some things you just can't save.
Yeah.
And you completely get rid of that idea in this. When he's just in a tornado. Sped up.
Holding his hand, he's like...
Yeah. It's a good visual scene. Looks really good. Just doesn't make sense.
Okay, so I would, not to piggyback off that, would probably be mine too. I thought that was so... Because I was just like, what? He knows that he could have done that. He could have ran behind everybody, gone around.
Yeah.
Like, he could have fixed it, and he's just like, don't do it.
Yeah.
So that would probably be mine too. And so my change would just be the color scale of the movie. I think that would.
That's very true. It's so gray.
It's so gray and muted, and I get that they're going for a realistic feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think like they go for a realistic feel, but then in Justice League, like they're doing that too. But there's just a lot more color and everything more vibrant, and that's what I loved about the 2025 Superman movie was that it was visually appealing and very comic booky, and it's really supposed to be the same stage Superman that Henry Cavill's is. Actually, technically further along.
Yeah.
And so I think that Henry Cavill's Superman kind of seemed... I mean, I guess he's supposed to be older in the movie too, but it's kind of like skips this whole beginning Superman stage. So the color scale, I mean, that would be my main...
Yeah.
My big change. Everything else that happens in the movie, the fights... Zod and all that, like I'm good with him being so upset that he kills Zod.
Yeah, like
is like to me it like still shows that he
right
is not just blatantly thinking like let me just kill everybody. This isn't the regime Superman of injustice. Which honestly I think if they were to do an Injustice movie, I would almost want to see Henry Cavill come in, new design, new suit, everything. But I would love to see him come back and play him because I would almost want to see like the Ungentlemanly Warfare movie. Do you see that with Henry Cavill and Alan Richardson and all that? It was just an action movie. But Henry Cavill has like a beard and everything. I would almost want to see that.
I think I've seen a clip of it. Maybe it sounds familiar.
The reason I bring it up, I just want to see that look of Henry Cavill as the regime Superman, as this more like. He's authoritative. I think he has a presence that's scary. He's at that point he's like scary, which I think in Man of Steel he's scary on a power level in relation to everybody. Mm-hmm. But there's also something about seeing him with a National Guard and Army troops.
Oh yeah,
that's is like funny too. Kind of like when you see that in the Batman. Mm-hmm. You're like, because in my mind I'm thinking like politically. I'm just like these mugs have to be like. Yeah. We basically will help you until you tell us not to, and then we can't really do anything to to stop you.
I do like that scene where it's like it makes sense. The government's trying to control the alien, and he's like peacefully like going along with it, and then when he like breaks the handcuffs
with
like zero,
just like breaks them, which
it's really cool.
That's a great scene, and it's so quick too.
Yeah.
So
but
okay. TASM 2. We are both kind of like, eh.
I just rewatched it in February, and it was better. But obviously, it's still not. It's probably the worst Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
So you had Spider-Man 3 above TASM 2?
Yeah, it's just the next one.
It's just the next one?
Yeah.
Not that they would ever see this, but the escape pod.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew would be... would be torn up about...
He has a lot of good opinions. Like, okay, yeah. The swinging, the action, the suit, Andrew Garfield, all great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the parent subplot should be taken out just because, but it also doesn't really detract or add anything to the movie. It's not big enough for me to change. I think we just need more time with Green Goblin.
More time.
Harry Osborn. I think if this movie... No.
You think if it led into a third movie?
Yeah, if this movie just set up Harry Osborn, and then we did Green Goblin and Amazing Spider-Man 3, but also I don't want to do that because the best part of this movie is Gwen's death. So, I guess, I just less plot lines, not even like, there's not really one specifically. I guess the parents, because it's interesting, but like he goes to the subway and he finds that abandoned train, whatever that is, laboratory. He watches a video, and then nothing happens after that. Which I understand they were going to do more with it in the next movie. But that didn't happen.
Well, see, that's kind of the like, it's almost like the fault's not with TASM 2, the fault's with the production of not the end of production or the end of the making of the series. So it stuff ends off, and you're like, well, I have to judge it based off what's in the movie, but based off what we have, that adds,
But still, as a solo movie, this isn't the greatest all the way through. I think Electro, I don't know. Electro's alright.
My main change would be to change for TASM 2, I would say my change would be to change the designing and actor of Electro. Yeah. Just, I guess, not take Electro out, just change the design and actor, which I guess that's technically two things. But
like the fight, his blue design is cool. I don't know why he's wearing the scuba suit, whatever that is. That wasn't great. The voices speaking to him and electricity, that was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jamie Foxx is a good actor. I just don't think it was the right fit.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. Good movie. I mean, good movie independently, but as far as Spider-Man movies, good action. Like you said, good action movie. Yeah. But as far as Spider-Man
that's also
movies,
the thing. When we talk about Star Wars movies and Marvel movies, and we're hating on them, if you actually take the entire range spectrum of movies, any Marvel movie is still
it's good. I mean, they're put together well. Obviously, they got a great company and great production value behind them.
But when you compare them against each other, they go down.
Well, it's we have the freedom because there's so many that we can say this is a really good one and this stands out. This one does not stand out, or this one stands out in a bad way. So that's interesting. Okay, so probably my number one hated thing on this list, maybe is followed by my second most hated one is Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. So one thing to change is easy. I can come up with probably 20 things to change in the movie.
Yeah, I just don't know what the biggest thing is.
The biggest thing, my biggest thing, and I don't think they hint at it in The Last Jedi. I'd have to rewatch it to be sure. I think bringing back Palpatine was just so terrible.
That's what I was terrible. Say.
The reveal and this feeling of, and I guess news across the galaxy spreads in different ways. The galaxy is very large. You can't know everything. I just felt like it was such a boop. Palpatine's back.
Yeah.
He has this thousands of people cult that's feeding him energy, and he's been able to build these huge Star destroyers. I just it was just a power. It was just a scaling thing of where they just had to make it bigger and badder than the original and the prequel trilogy. They had to make it bigger and badder, and it was so just dropped in there. I mean, to me it had no basis, and I get how they're trying to tie in Rey's story and her birth, and I get that, her lineage, but it just felt that was probably my number one. I mean, out of everything, that's my number one is Palpatine.
Yeah.
Once he's thrown down, once he's thrown down the
Obliterated.
Death Star, I'm like,
Yeah.
you're gone. Like, you're done.
And then the Death Star blew
And
up.
then the Death Star, they're like, you're done. Like, we don't need to see you ever again.
Like, yeah, the Death Star explosion like killed your Force ghost if you somehow did that.
Yeah, I mean, just, it's, you know,
Yeah.
in the Force and like the organic matter of the universe, like what's left after the Death Star destroys, implodes.
Oh, that might be my thing. The fact that there's ruins of the Death Star on this planet, and then the dagger lines up with it that was 1,000 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I actually wouldn't do that. But since you did like a plot thing, because we mentioned this last time, The Last Jedi, bad Star Wars movie, good movie. Just
Yeah.
Rise of
Good movies.
Skywalker, bad at both. Because
Both.
I think I've showed you the video of like the Anti-Trilogy.
Yes.
There's a really good video. I'll put it in the description. But he talked about the Rise of Skywalker. It literally makes more sense if you watch it backwards. Because the whole time they were thinking about the ending. And they were like, how do we get here? Okay. How do we get here? Okay. So you did the plot. I'll do the actual movie itself. Just rework it to make at least entertaining to watch for 2 hours. Like at least make it, okay, A to B, B to C.
See,
But like,
that dagger.
it doesn't even do that.
She's like,
Yeah.
it's like, what are we doing?
And also just like, it didn't even matter by the time Last Jedi came out, but like, this is the last movie in the saga, like the movie saga of the world, and it's just not epic. It's probably like, well, no, yeah, it's one of the most boring Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. This is outside of recording conversation anyway.
Yeah.
We dog on it all the time.
if you're okay, sure, grandson of Vader, whatever, granddaughter of Palpatine, sure, if you want to do that. They're fighting on the ruins of the Death Star with waves crashing all over them, and they're moving at snail speed, lightsaber fighting.
Snail
Like,
speed.
I don't care if they're not trained. At this point, just make a good movie. Make it look good. Like, this is the last movie.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of bad too because you know that kid, I guess your age, like that's the movies that
Yes.
came out
yeah.
when you like old enough to get into stuff like
Yeah.
that, and so it's like they've had to like reorient all the merchandise and all the promotion to like push these movies to the generation that's coming up, and it's like,
And then, because of that, we get things like Babu Frick and, like, what do you think? No, it's not that bad. Not as bad as Grogu. If you don't know, I'm a Grogu hater.
major Grogu hater,
Yeah.
major Grogu hater, which that's coming up soon. We'll be
Yeah.
reviewing
It
Mandalorian
comes out the
Grogu.
day I graduate.
So yeah, that'll be like here soon. We'll be talking about that.
Yeah.
Probably not the next episode, but it'll be the episode after that, leading into
Yeah, probably.
So
Yeah.
okay, so we'll end it there before we keep going.
Go too long.
So the next one is Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. I'll let you go.
You want me to go?
I know you got a lot.
My main complaint is Boba Fett. That's probably
Yeah.
the thing I would change is Tamora Morrison, great guy, great actor. They just turned Boba Fett to a little bit of a wimp.
Yeah.
In my mind. The ideal of trying to bring peace to, I should say my complaint for Boba Fett is I don't like Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I love Boba Fett in
Empire.
Empire, and I love Boba Fett in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And it's almost like we got a completely new character after that. Like when he gives his whole speech about how this armor was his dad, and his dad was a what do they call it? An initiate or something.
I can't even think about what you're talking about for some reason.
Don't they? Because they go in about how they tie in and add to Django that he was how
Yeah.
he was how Din Djarin is, how he was like
Yes.
tied into the Mandalorian society through initiation.
Yeah.
And so they set this up to where he's going to be like he's the first person we see with Mandalorian armor ever in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then we get the whole history of the Mandalorians through the Clone Wars, and then all these other projects, which is like a really cool plot within Star Wars. Like a great, like the Mandalorian stuff, the Mandalorian, all that stuff is like a cool story within Star Wars. And then they eventually get to the point to where they tie him into that, and you're like, this is epic because to me it flowed well and it made sense.
Yeah.
And in Book of Boba Fett, I think they just tank it.
Yeah.
And it just like he's so cool. He's like the coolest bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I think Bosk is pretty cool too. And Cat Bane, all them are cool, but like he was the first one, man. Like it was so cool, and then it got ruined. So yeah, my main complaint would be to change Boba Fett's character.
Yeah. Mandalorian shouldn't be the greatest character in the Book of Boba Fett show. Like there's
a whole
episode and a half where Boba Fett doesn't show up, and that's the best part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
And if I can get on my soapbox and give one other secondary point, it would be the 40s hot rod gang.
Oh my god!
Of cyborg or cyborg people getting cybernetic people. Like that was so cringy to watch.
Like Power Rangers with their color coded
it's
lights.
all color. I mean, just no.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm
done.
Well, I also saw something where George Lucas. I think I might have said this last time. But George Lucas makes his movies to where, from the get-go, you shouldn't be confused. Like, I get it if it's space stuff and it's like fantasy and sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Those aspects might be confusing. But as far as the story, it all makes sense. Like, it's a knight and it's a wizard and it's a princess, and they're using weird terms. But, like, everything follows. Like, you get introduced to the droids because the blaster hits the ship and you see them react. And then you never meet a new character until an old character interacts with them. So like in Phantom Menace, we don't meet Anakin until 40 minutes into the movie because they haven't gotten to Tatooine yet. You're not just going to randomly cut to Anakin because you're going to be like, who is this kid? So, that being said, what Disney has done a lot with their new shows, some of it's worked. For Book of Boba Fett, they're cutting between two storylines. One where he's with Tusken Raiders and he just got out of the Sarlacc pit, which I thought was an interesting idea. But it went on for way too long.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that interesting execution. And then there's the other half where he's like, half the time he's just like in the bantha tank? What's it called?
Is it the bantha tank?
Maybe. The sleep deprivation chamber.
That heals you.
Yeah. And he's like being a crime lord, trying to, I don't know.
He's like a crime lord that's trying to not do crime,
yeah.
but it's just like,
But yeah, the cutting between I didn't like. I mean, that's just a really stupid thing, but
no, I think you're entirely valid.
Yeah? Okay.
No, I think that's a great. Well, because like you said, it takes you out of the flow of the show to where you're like, do I care?
Yeah.
About? I mean, like, not that you don't care. I mean, like, it's like, but is this important enough to the story where it's gonna pay off in the end?
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's like he's gonna have this revenge thing, and I guess the Tusken Raider stuff is supposed to be his like revelation. But
the Tusken Raider stuff is actually really interesting, and it is cool that we can see like all this backstory and all this cool like new development and progress on something that we saw in the very first movie. But it doesn't need to be in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's it. Really. Like a panther. Jimmy, my friend did that today. Shout out Jimmy. He did that. We were talking about it. That made me laugh. That made me die laughing. That was so funny. He just randomly did it.
Do you want to do the last one? You want to end it there?
I'll do the last one.
Harry Potter?
Yeah. Doesn't like the movies. There's all
the movies.
8.
Just in general, what's something you change?
I mean, they're really good movies. Probably just. Okay, well, I actually like the ending where he breaks the Elder Wand. I think that makes more sense than in the book. Because in
the book
he puts it back in Dumbledore's tomb, which is where Voldemort stole it.
Yeah.
So what's going to stop it from happening again?
Yeah.
I like him breaking it. but I also grew up with the movies, so I'm a little biased.
Yeah, well, I mean, I watched the movies first before I read the books too,
Yeah.
so I kind of grew up with them too. And when he puts it back, you're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think part of me doesn't like that he breaks it purely because it's supposed to be such a revered, legendary thing.
I do
that
think
story-wise, him putting it back is it going out of living memory. It's out of living memory at that point.
Yeah.
For them, maybe not out of living memory, but it's supposed to be like that's the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
That it'll never get touched again. Which, if you're realistically thinking about that, that's like not how it would work.
Yeah.
Like Baltimore could come back and get it, or someone could come back and get it again.
Yeah. I do obviously would be out of character, but if they ever made like an actual sequel to the Harry Potter books, not The Cursed Child, seeing like a young 20s Harry Potter in like a forest with the Elder Wand hunting down dark wizards as an Auror, would that not be the coolest thing ever?
I think that the Auror stuff would be incredible in like in every way. Like it just the stories are centered around kids at school. That's the story.
Yeah.
And there's obviously the story in the books is about Harry Potter. I mean, I guess Fantastic Beasts isn't that. It's more about the character and whatever. But no, I think seeing if the lore got developed more about the Aurors, then
when I think about like a Harry Potter sequel movie, every single time it's a 15-minute intro of Harry just going to town in like a forbidden forest on a bunch of dark wizards with the Elder Wand.
Well, in the books too, they talk about all the different magic schools and how they're all slightly different.
Yeah.
They teach different things, and it hints, and just the fact that there are Aurors, is that there's like other bad people in the world outside of just Voldemort and everyone who's kind of working for or with him.
Yeah.
And so it would make sense that you could develop that more to where you could actually see some more stuff, more action. My change would be in the books. There's a lot of mentions about how the first wizarding, they call it a war. It's the first wizarding war or whatever. And they talk about the mindset that everyone had during that and how essentially everyone's kind of still living in the aftermath of that. And talk about how everyone made decisions quickly. They got married young because it was a war and everything. And I think that by the time you get to Deathly Hallows, that's the case. But I wish they would have implemented that mentality more earlier. Like, I think they should have implemented that mentality at least at Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Because I feel like after that, there's like this uneasiness. The movies get the color scale. That's when everything changes to be darker, which is a good visual representation. Mm-hmm. But I think that even at like Chamber of Secrets, I think that I just wish that in general the world felt more like an aftermath of war world as opposed to it just not having that. That would just be a complete addition I wish that the movies had.
Yeah.
But then again, they wanted the movies to be not kid friendly, but they wanted it to be toward the younger audience that as they grew up, the story got more serious because the audience was getting older and more serious. So I get that as well.
Yeah. I didn't actually do a change. I just talked about that I like something. I think Goblet of Fire probably just needs to be a lot more book accurate.
Yes.
Like it's probably the most out there as far as like skewing from
the book.
Yeah. It just needs to be a lot longer.
Yes.
Goblet of Fire it's not the biggest, but it's like first three are pretty short. And then you get
Goblet of Fire, that's like long,
It probably should have been shown in there.
Okay.
But yeah. Movies are good. Obviously, the show will be more book accurate. So.
Yeah, and we're pumped about the show.
Yeah.
We've already talked about that a little bit. Okay. That was my bad.
That was alright.
So, time travel. We're back.
All right. Oh, do I need to do it on my notes app or?
I'll write it down.
Okay.
And send it to you. So now we have blind ranking villain suits. So. These are from Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
I would almost do, maybe later, we'll do a Star Wars one or something like that. Just throughout all the series and everything.
Yeah.
Because, you take a series like Clone Wars, there's a ton of villains.
Yeah.
So that one will probably be like just pick a bunch of really good ones and then we'll go from there. But anyway, so this is just design.
Yeah.
You don't have to rank them based on how valid you think their opinion or motive is or anything. You're just ranking the design.
Okay.
So first one is Green Goblin from No Way Home.
With like the hood?
With the hood and everything. So not the 2002 or the original one.
I actually really like that. I almost like it more than in the Toby movies.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I also meant to mention that earlier. Electro and No Way Home, so much better. Than
So much better.
Too.
So much better.
Anyway, I like the armor showing through, the rags, the goggles. I'm gonna put that at 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Galactus from Fantastic Four.
The new one?
The new one.
Okay. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah.
Some people criticize like the proportions. But I don't,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the people
know.
like criticize his the way his body is shot. I mean, I know you have the helmet and everything, but I've seen some people, or maybe I've talked to some people who like don't like his proportions.
I think they perfected what it should look like. I'm not this giant Galactus fan or anything, but I think that for him that was perfect. So I'll put it 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put Galactus at 3.
Sidebar: do you think that Galactus is coming back
For Doomsday or for anything?
for anything?
I think he could show up in Secret Wars.
Secret
for
Wars?
sure.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shoot. Maybe I'm just gonna give you all the. Maybe I'm gonna give you all your favorites right here. Next we have Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Far From Home.
I just watched it. Not even a few days ago. It was on TV.
And you can count this whole like having the drone army and all that stuff with him too. How that is part of his design.
Yeah. So like his illusion suit.
The illusion suit. Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty good. CGI is good. I mean, yeah, the whole point is he made it to look like a unique enough, but also familiar superhero. I'm trying to think, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, so I'll put it at 5. I mean,
5.
yeah.
I
It's
may
good to,
have.
like, branch out.
I may have rigged this list for you to where it's going to be like a bunch of battles at the end.
Okay.
Winter Soldier.
And Captain America?
And Captain America Winter Soldier.
Gosh. Well, okay. It is just like kind of a black jumpsuit, right?
Black jumpsuit. Got the face mask.
Face mask.
You know, the metal arm is him, but it's
Yeah.
part of his design too.
It's so good. I don't know. I'll put it at 2.
Okay.
I'm scared.
I'll get you a little bit on this one then. I think I'll get you.
Okay.
Next we have Electro from TASM 2.
Okay. Yeah. With the suit, like the black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full form, like.
Honestly, it could go 10, just because it's not even. I'll put it at 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have Bane from The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay. That's Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
With like the kind of see-through
Breathing
mask.
apparatus
Is
thing.
it? It's kind of like prongs. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
fully
the tubes.
covering his face or like his mouth even.
No, it fully covers his mouth.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put that at 7.
7.
Just because I mean like. Me and my friends also had this like giant discussion today because I said The Dark Knight's overrated. It's still good, and I was just like, it's just Christopher Nolan putting DC paint on an action movie, and it's the same thing there. Like it's not Bane, it's just Bane.
Yes, I saw that same argument, And I didn't feel it as much when they talked about. I didn't feel it as much when they talked about Batman Begins and Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I do think that heavily about Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like,
It's like Catwoman 2.
I'm like, dog.
Yeah.
Like, Bane.
That's not
Bane needs to be like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
You know, he needs to be juiced up. Is what he needs to be.
But benefit of the doubt, I think it still looks more like Bane than
Okay.
Brandon. So I'll put a 7.
Riddler from The Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Oh. Okay.
Do you think I'm gonna say Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I did think you
I
were
had
saying-
that on my initial
I
list.
didn't think so.
But I was afraid that it was going to turn into just a list of the worst,
Yeah.
like just the most
When
outlandish.
you first brought it up to me, that was the first thing I thought of. Was Riddler.
Riddler.
Is his own mask like duct tape? And like
The goggles.
goggles?
Maybe his mask is duct tape. I thought maybe it was just like a covering that he had duct tape to the hood or something, but I
Yeah.
can't remember for sure.
It's cool. It fits that style for that movie,
Mm-hmm.
but as like a Riddler,
It's just
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have MODOK from Quantumania.
I mean, it looks like MODOK. Well, it's not. Wait, okay. Technically, obviously it is MODOK, but it's not the same character like in the comics. Like, it's not Yellow Jacket, right? Surely not.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the comics. It's
It's
not
just like a
Yellow
completely different
Jacket. It's
person.
a completely different
Yeah.
person.
Okay. I kind of like that twist. I thought it was cool.
Story wise, you were like,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Yeah. With the mask on, like the big mask, it's pretty good looking. It doesn't look great though. The face.
The elongate, like the
Why
stretch.
did they show the scene of his baby butt cheeks? Also, like that no. Yeah, it's going to 10 for that.
That's 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not surprised. Like that was
Yeah.
kind of on there. I was like, I think he's gonna just tank.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna tank it for that one.
When you first said it, I was like, okay, that was 6. Then I just kept thinking about it. I was like, no, it's a 10.
You had to forgive me. I didn't write his actual name down here, but it's Spider-Man 2099 from Across the Spider-Verse. I forget his
Miguel O'Hara.
Miguel O'Hara. I couldn't remember the last name. I was like,
yeah.
it's Miguel something.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna go 1.
1.
That's just so cool. I think there's so many things. I don't know if I told you this, but like his shape, like his shoulders,
Mhm.
it's because he doesn't have webs. He
crawling. Calms up everything.
That muscle, and then like on the train scene when Miles like electrocutes him, his suit is glitching because it's futuristic.
Yeah.
And it looks great. Definitely a step up from like the post-credit scene of Into the Spider-Verse.
Mhm.
Where he was a skinny little thing.
Yeah, skinny guy.
Skinny little thing, yeah.
I was going to, let me finish. I'll tell you about some of the ones that we're going to put on there.
All right.
So your last one, which you're left with the number 6 spot.
Okay.
So this will be above Bane from The Dark Knight Rises, Riddler from the Batman, Electro from 2002, and MODOK from Quantumania. You have Deadpool from Wolverine.
Oh, from X-Men Origins?
X-Men Origins Wolverine, Deadpool.
Like with his mouth closed?
Mouth closed and everything. You may be like, that's not a terrible look, as far as the
that's
character.
pretty bad.
So, I don't.
I've just seen that coming.
I could have done a better job of doing this list.
I really like that list.
So I had some.
Good.
So I did not put. So I put No Way Home Green Goblin because I thought you'd be like, oh, I do not like that near as much as like the original Green Goblin suit.
Really?
I thought you'd be like, oh, the original one is like definitely my favorite.
Well, I've been seeing a lot recently where it's like, it's just really weird that it's just full green armor bodysuit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even purple, and that's why I liked the new one.
Yeah, I can see that.
And also, like, Willem Dafoe's facial acting is just amazing. So it's great that you can see that.
That's true, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I did not put Dr. Otto Octavius at all on this list because I feel like he's going to immediately pick that.
Yeah.
I thought about putting, I don't remember her name, I thought about putting the girl from Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, Olivia Octavius.
Olivia Octavius. I thought about putting that on there because I think her design is like...
I do like it. It's interesting. The tube suction, that's weird. I don't know what
and she has more like, I think she keeps more like a scientist look than he does later, which I kind of like.
I probably would have had Deadpool a little lower.
So you got Spider-Man 2099 1, Winter Soldier 2, Galactus 3, Green Goblin 4, Mysterio 5, and then Deadpool and all them down after that. Not a bad list. I mean,
It's not bad.
ranking wise, not bad. I had Thanos on here, but I was like, I don't know. Like there's been a few looks, but he basically has the same look in every movie. So I just had him in general. Ultron. I had Lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man.
That's good.
So yeah, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, there were a lot of good ones. I actually did. I was trying to think. I was like, I couldn't think of that many, but you did really good with that. Actually.
And then I thought about putting, which this would probably be like number 10 for me, outside of maybe the Lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man, because I think it looks so goofy.
Yeah.
But I thought about putting the original Suicide Squad Joker on there.
Yeah, that would have been 10.
Although he's not really like the villain of that movie. It's Enchantress. It's like the villain.
Yeah.
But
Gosh.
I hate that Jared Leto Joker so much.
I seen a tweet, and it's like ranking the 4 live-action Jokers, and he's not on there. And he responds, he's like, "Oh, so just F me, right?" And someone responded, "Yeah, just F me."
Yeah, actually. Oh my God. Yeah, just like people talk about the Jared Leto curse, and I think it pertains to that especially. Okay, so that's our blind ranking. We'll probably have another one.
Yeah.
In some sort for the next episode.
Yeah.
Kind of just, I guess, so we're ending it now. Final things that we've been thinking of. My big thing that I've been kind of keeping up with, and now that we got some more information, is the Star Wars Zero Company tactical strategy game, XCOM style, Mutant Year Zero style, Clone Wars era game. So you have Hawks, Clone Wars era. This Clone Wars era. So, at least there's a character named Trick in it. If you haven't seen the trailer, who has Phase 1 Clone Wars helmet. He has a big burn or like blaster scar on like whole side of it. He has kind of like mixed matched armor as well, where they're just some kind of like mercenary squad. But it looks great. I know there's a story. They talk a lot about how there's permadeath in the game, so even named characters who were like more important to the story can die. So if you played Mass Effect, like you can have characters die in Mass Effect 1, and it will change the story all the way up to Mass Effect 3 if you keep playing, like if you keep doing your save forward. Yeah. But yeah, that whole game, I think I'm just pumped. The way that the developers of that game have talked about their philosophy towards game design and like everything about single player games is encouraging. I think that they have a lot of good veterans in the industry behind them. Yeah. So all that, and then making it into a Star Wars setting is like top thing. Customization of different like races, the Rhodians, the Nemoidians as your mercenary people. I think that's hilarious. Then you have like Trix, the clone trooper. You have an Umbarian or Umbrarian person. I can't remember exactly. Like a sniper. There's one Jedi character in it who's like a story character, and I think they can die too. But I think it's the only Jedi character that you can get you can't recruit Jedi characters later on. But anyway, so that's just really, I bring that up, Star Wars related. I'm pumped about it. I may personally stream or play that and put it up, so I'm pretty pumped about that one. And if they have modding capabilities, then there may be a there may be a Raptor Squad mod to it.
There you go.
Get some custom characters who will probably be able to die too. So we'll try to make them as good as balanced as possible. I'd say.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. I've been catching up on Daredevil, like I was telling you. Almost caught up on that. Started Maul, Shadow Lord, which is great.
Those two both in next week. So.
Oh, they do both in next week, don't they?
So by the next episode, if we both watched all of it, we could do a lot about that.
Yeah,
They're
that'll
both
probably
really
be
good.
So I can tell you that they will be finished. At the rate I watch Daredevil, they'll be finished, and with Maul being 30 minutes episodes are pretty good too. So
It's been good.
That's kind of all the stuff I've been doing. What have you been?
Yeah, those two shows. Can't even think. Mando's coming out. We already talked about that. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. All my friends are like, they don't want to see it because they just think it's not going to be good and they don't want to be disappointed. And I was like, well, it's just a good time. I mean, it's a new Star Wars movie. Haven't gotten that in 7 years.
That's true, actually, isn't it? 7 years.
And we had a bad track record the last two, so let's just
turn it around.
Hope for the best.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this last time too. At this point, I'm interested in what they're going to do with Grogu. Because I think that maybe you've infected me a little bit with the Grogu hate. I think I'm so worn out on it.
Yeah.
Worn out on him that I'm just like,
oh.
I hope they really do something good with him.
That should have been my Boba Fett thing. That they brought him back.
Oh, yes.
That whole show existed just to bridge Mando 2 and 3. And now Grogu's back and everything. That's why I hate Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Gosh.
We got back
he's
on
just a Disney marketing plushie.
Yeah.
That's
right. And now he'll be even better because he's a Mandalorian now. He has armor.
He is pretty active in the trailer. He's doing very far flips for his size.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
The one thing about the trailer that does give me a little hope, that like more optimistic, is that it seems like he's acting as a bounty hunter again.
Mando, yes.
Like Mando is actively taking bounties. He seems to be focusing on Imperial people, but it's like
I'm excited for the scene where the AT-ATs are on the side of the ice mountain, and he's like jetpacking out of them as they're exploding.
Yeah,
that'll
be good. So,
one last thing. I've also just finished my first script, season 1 of The Recluse. It's kind of just a Marvel spin-off show. I have an Instagram page, but yeah, you're gonna read it, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna be reading it, and
first critic.
We may discuss it, or maybe not.
We can
wait. So
now I'm working on my Star Wars script, called False Prophet. It's a High Republic starting. It goes through a lot of it because he has.
Your cover of it looked good. That you made.
Yeah.
So, and of course, we are not affiliated or not trying to co-opt any money or fundraising.
Fan film
stuff.
Writing.
Creative exercise. So
yes.
It'll be good, but. I'm looking forward to the next episode too. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, so that'd be good. So, thank you all.
Thank
you. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like I said last time, cringingly, but I'll say it again: like and subscribe.
We can get to 100 this time.
We can get to 100. We believe in you all.